Bill here on the YouTube. I'm just going to make a little video today on lilacs. Kind of a cheap privacy fence. That's why I am doing it. Let's see. Thought I had a couple more here. Anyways, it's just kind of a little video for me to document how fast they're growing and stuff. Oh boy, this has been a really cold spring here in Minnesota. I think these guys did get nipped a little bit from the frost last week. I'd say all the vegetation is half a month. Where'd you come from? Everything leafing out is probably 2 weeks to a month behind this year. That's some of this. Get out of my way, you're trying to ruin my video. Stop it. Oh! Anyways, okay, you're done. This one here is a transplant from, yeah, I'm not looking at you. Go find attention somewhere else. That one I just dug up last year. See, these ones are probably 10 inches, 12 inches tall. I need to cut down more trees, as you can tell. These will grow a lot faster, and I'm sure if they do, get more sunlight. Yeah, all these ones are from last fall, all summer. That one's coming nicely. And not so great. That one's real nice. Yeah, I need to get chainsawing. Really nice. See, that one and this one. No, I only got one or two here the year before that. See, this one's not growing much at all because it's in a lot of shade. Trying to burn a stump out here a couple nights ago. Here's a couple that are finally starting to do their lilac thing. Oh, they smell so good. Can you smell it? You can pretend you can smell it. It smells really good. These ones are, oh, they're growing good. They got, look at that. That's all new growth from there to there. That's over a foot. It's probably 14 inches. That's pretty good. Pretty good for the slow spring we've had. Yeah, you can tell they were nipped with frost a little bit. These were some of the first ones I transplanted probably 4 years ago now. When I transplanted them I should say. I did mix chicken manure. I dug it into the holes all the way down the side of the property. I wanted to put a privacy fence up, but she's just going to follow me around. But privacy fences cost ungodly amounts of money. It's just robbery, like everything else. So, these will look nice and they'll smell good too. Most of these I think are, well, I know they are. They're from the big bush in the middle of the yard, which is probably 50 or 100 years old or more, who knows. Some of these are white ones I got from the neighbor. I think that's these lighter colored ones. Oh, you're back. Meow. You're so needy. Why are you so needy? So I did get a few white ones mixed in, but it doesn't look like none of those ones are blooming this year. Go away. You're distracting me. See, these two I just transplanted last fall. They're doing good. And they're doing good. all the way to the end. I started with these wild honeysuckles. I seen a couple of these popping up in the garden. I didn't know what they were. Like, I looked it up. Those are wild honeysuckle. They're gonna be flowering soon too. They got a neat smell to them also. I planted 3 of those here. That was probably 5 years ago. They're like 6, 7 feet tall. So, let's go to the other side of the property. Ooh, some pheasant backs, I think. I've been marking these guys in the yard too. All these baby cedars. Free! Starting to grow up pretty good. Pretty soon I won't have any neighbors to look at. Oh, here's why. Probably one of my nicer cedars that I got going. That one's almost turning out perfect. These are the 2 old lilac plants, bushes. They've been here ever since my parents got the property. It's coming good. Then I got more free ones. They're all free. It's costing me nothing. Just keep digging them up. This spot, kind of weird on both sides of the lilac bushes. The east side, there's all these babies. All these. I got them marked everywhere. This is kind of my nursery area. And then out to the front there, most of them came up on their own too. I just dig them up and transplant them. Lots of cedars in this spot too. Probably because it used to be real shady right here. The ground would probably stay moist and the seeds could get going. There was a tree there. I cut that down 2 years ago. What was that? Oh, it's a bean. From the bean tree. Everyone's got a magical bean tree, don't they? Kind of scary old looking trees. I think they call that a catalpa. Crazy beans. We're at the end of May now. 25th. There's the cedar tree that I fixed in another video. Looks like it's still pretty good. I think that brown one I'm just going to have to cut off. Ooh, can you smell it? And these things are huge. I think they're called old-fashioned lilacs. I don't know exactly what variety they are, but if anyone wants some lilac babies, I got them. I just keep marking more of them and more. Every time I cut grass, I find more of them. I even got more. Going all the way down. getting awesome. It would have costed thousands and thousands of dollars to build a privacy fence. These are probably 4 years old, some of them. Let's see that. 3 or 4 years old. Those ones and all the ones down here. Mostly. I dig in a new one between them once in a while. I cut more of these elms down last year, but look, they pop right back up. They are one heck of a tough tree. So I did have lilacs there. They're trying to crowd them out. Looks like I got ooh, mushrooms. I don't think they're edible ones. Actually, I've never seen that kind around here, I don't think. They almost look like store-bought ones. A couple years ago I had morels in this area. I should look. Maybe I can get lucky. I don't know how to cook them up, but my sister does. Really should look. It's been raining for like weeks straight here. I hope you can hear me. It's pretty windy on this side of the house. And there's a bunch also. These are probably 4-year-old transplants also. Kind of weird. Some will do really good. And these are getting huge. But then look, these were transplanted the same time. That one and that one, they're just not as vigorous. So I don't know if I put more chicken poo in the other holes or what. Oh, look, you found a nice little spot. On this side I mostly got baby cedar trees that I transplanted. There's a that was a store-bought one. It's dying slowly. They just can't handle the shade, but it seems like these cedar trees do fine in the shade when they're small. I mean, I gotta cut this grass. Also, cedar tree, cedar tree, cedar tree. All the way down. I gotta thin out more of these elm trees also. There's another cedar tree. That one's just probably got more shade over it. That's probably why it's not growing as fast. Most of them are, and most of these transplants are 3 or 4 years old. They're shooting up now. First year or two, they just sit there and grow roots. Top broke off on that one last year. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I almost should wire it up. If these are in too much shade, they don't grow straight. They get really messy looking. But most of them, they're on the west side here. Most of them, I think they get enough sun in the later part of the day. As in right now, this is like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. See, that one's tiny. That was one I transplanted from another spot after I transplanted it, one of the very first ones. So that'd probably be twice the size. But that's okay, it's already way bigger than these other ones. It's too shady here, these guys are staying, they're not pyramidal. See, they grow with like 2 or 3 leaders, kind of like the one in the front yard that broke. And they're not as strong then, apparently. Tiny. Although these were the last ones I transplanted, so these are probably only 2 or 3 years old. Yeah, they are. Oh look, my lucky day. Found $1. Cool. Scores. So here, these are different variety lilacs that I worked at a garden center 12 or 13 years ago, and these were all sick plants. And they let me have them. And they'd probably be full size like the ones in the front yard almost, but there's way too much vegetation above them. Oh, do you smell it? Get you nice and close. Woo! That is good stuff. These are all different kinds. You can tell this is a different type for sure. I've actually dug a couple of this plant up because I noticed it was a different color. They are really dark. Really, well, I don't know. Yeah, they're darker. They're not quite as fragrant, I don't think. But I'm all for the different colors. That's kind of cool. I think I'll put a couple more cedars back here. There's just a little more room. But so, a couple more years, this will be pretty cool. A living privacy fence, basically. And it costed me nothing. Well, a bunch of my time. A lot of my time. But doing stuff like that is like gardening. It's enjoyable. It's relaxing more than anything. Actually, I thought there was one that had white on it last year. It was like multicolored. I bet you it's that one. It's not open yet. Anyways, shot with lilacs. Keep recording, keep creating, fix stuff. Just get some stuff done today. Talk to you later. Bye.